One of the most prolific actors in Hollywood currently is Benedict Cumberbatch. Known for playing Sherlock Holmes in the BBC show Sherlock and Doctor Strange in the MCU, he's one of the most familiar faces and among the most beloved celebrities in the industry today. Fans are still talking about Benedict Cumberbatch's potential return to Sherlock, nearly 9 years later. Benedict Cumberbatch's best movies and TV shows span nearly 3 decades now, and the actor has shown no signs of slowing down. He has appeared in a variety of prestige dramas, limited series, indie films, blockbuster movies, and short films in recent years, and earned critical acclaim and universal appreciation from everyone, even those who don't closely follow his career. Every upcoming Benedict Cumberbatch movie has the whole world excited, as he always brings his best to every project like the true thespian he is, and that's what makes 2025 a particularly puzzling year. This has been one of his busiest years in recent times, and despite his star power, none of his 2025 projects have been given their due. Benedict Cumberbatch has appeared in 3 movies in 2025. 2025 has been an exciting year for fans of Benedict Cumberbatch, as the actor, known for being selective with his roles and not starring in many projects at once, has added 3 movies to his ever-growing filmography this year. The projects feature his deliberate decision-making skills and his signature sincerity, but they have received disappointing responses from viewers and critics. Earlier this year, Cumberbatch played a minor character in Wes Anderson's latest movie, The Phoenician Scheme. He joined a stellar ensemble cast, as is often the case with Wes Anderson films, and delivered a memorable performance, albeit not among his best ever. This was followed by what should have been the biggest Benedict Cumberbatch film of the year, The Roses. While these 2 films still made it to discussions about movies this year, his latest movie has gone almost entirely unnoticed. Benedict Cumberbatch's The Thing with Feathers divided the few viewers who saw it, but as a treatise on grief that is reminiscent of The Babadook, it definitely deserves more attention. It also features his best performance of the year. The actor's biggest 2025 movie was a box office disappointment. The Roses is one of the most underrated movies of 2025 and should have received even more attention, considering that it's led by Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, and features Andy Samberg, Kate McKinnon, Alison Janney, and Ncuti Gatwa, alongside other rising and prominent comedic actors in the industry. Despite such promise, it didn't perform well at the box office. The movie follows the growing tensions in the marriage between Cumberbatch and Colman's characters, as their relationship grows more volatile and violent with time. As a remake of 1989's The War of the Roses, it was expected to gross at least as much as, if not more, than the original movie, but it instead fell short by a considerable amount. Award success also looks unlikely for Cumberbatch credit, Aurora Miracle y Abakar Press INSDA Rimages. Horror movies are famously overlooked not just by the Oscars, but by almost every awards show, which makes it unlikely that Cumberbatch's performance in The Thing with Feathers will bring him any awards success. It is equally likely that The Phoenician Scheme, which is expected to be a contender for cinematography, will put him in contention for awards this season. Unfortunately, even The Roses seems to be doing poorly among critics, as it only has a 64% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not among the best movies about fighting couples, and Cumberbatch's chances of even being nominated for an award are low, considering that Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Bugonia, Sinners, and The Smashing Machine are strong contenders. Benedict Cumberbatch's 2025 movies are actually pretty good. The Phoenician Scheme was heavily criticized for having a paper-thin plot, but Wes Anderson's style puts the real meaning of his movies in the visual and aesthetic components themselves. Similarly, The Thing with Feathers is being slept on, and deserves more recognition. Its exploration of grief using horror elements isn't unique, but is made especially impactful by Cumberbatch's harrowing performance. As for The Roses, it's one of the funniest movies of the year. It shouldn't be written off for prioritizing spectacle over emotion. Despite creating over-the-top and disturbing set pieces, the movie's emotional thread is surprisingly consistent, carried by Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch at their best. If reviews have deterred you, I request you to reconsider and watch it. Cumberbatch is set to return to his most famous role soon. Even though his busy 2025 went considerably unnoticed, Benedict Cumberbatch should be making headlines soon, as he is set to reprise his most famous role. While Doctor Strange won't appear in the MCU's Avengers, Doomsday, he is supposed to play a big part in the follow-up, Avengers, Secret Wars, and Benedict Cumberbatch is expected to start filming for it soon.